Okay, let's go over today's trades, man. All right, today's trade was very simple, you guys. This is simple math. I don't even look. I don't. Sometimes I don't even have my VWAP on or anything because it can cause confusion sometimes. Like, say if I saw this right here, I only take buys above the VWAP, so I'd have probably waited on this a little bit. But now that I had it off, it kind of helped me with the confluence because sometimes it can cause confusion, especially if you're a scalper. Sometimes you don't need all this. So sometimes I cut this off unless I just really need extra confluence, for scalping. But other than that, because I was like, this thing was way too bullish. As you can see, look at the 15. This was way too bullish. I know price needed to breathe. So, and I saw we hit the top of my. This is like one of the points, like a key point area, a key area of resistance. As you can see, I had it marked last time we came here. We got a reversal as well. All right, so I saw we were at that. I saw we were reversing. I looked on the 30-minute first. I was waiting for this candle to form. I kind of was moving down. I'm like, okay, 30's moving pretty bearish. 5-minute, boom. So once I hopped on the 5-minute, I'm like, okay, if we get a closure on the 1-minute below this line and we start rejecting, I'll think about entering like around this area. And that's exactly what I did. As you can see, once I saw this candle engulf this candle, this whole candle right here, I'm like, yeah. And then we broke this level of support right here. And I'm like, okay, sells. If it reverses, hey, I know we caught. So basically, if it reverses, I would have my stop loss halfway anyway because we hit this TP1. I was confident that we was going to hit this area because this was another level of key, like another key area I had marked up right here, as you can see. So I'm like, okay, if it can hit a 1-to-1 right here before reversing. So I'm like, okay, at least my stops will be halfway. And I'm like, I'm going to hold to my 1-to-2 because that's all the market have been given lately. I've been given a little more like 1-to-3, as you can see. 1-to-2 on average, confirmed. I'll take it. I'll double my money and I'll get in and get out. It's all about risk reward. You can have a 50% win rate, and as long as your risk to reward is good, you can still be profitable in the long term. So as you can see, we hit our TP1. That's why I got this little mark right here. I put my stop loss halfway. We hit TP2. Once I hit TP2, now I just put my stop loss right here just in case we run. We can catch these extra pips, and then I'll close the trade like after catching like a little bit extra of a pip, So it kind of came down, and it did reverse on this candle a little bit. I got stopped out, so I just caught my 1-to-2 today. And that was it. I didn't catch nothing more. I didn't want nothing more. This is what I wanted. This is my plan, and this is what I stuck to. And I'm almost completed with a funded account with this as well. So that was today's trade. Very simple, you guys. 9:30 a.m. Volume kicks off. We got this huge drop off. I'm like, price was way too bearish. And then right at the start of 9:30, we had this huge tank. We had news around the 9:20 area. So we're just seeing how that affected it, and it pushed the market down, affected the market into a negative way. So that's what we saw. And look, we got this huge tank. Huge tank. Once we got that close under there though, I was confirmed. This candle was huge, and I knew we were gonna hit our 1-to-2 confidently. As you can see though, I said confidently. Confidently. Wait, no, that is how you say it. And as you can see though, this thing came all the way back. It was sitting at break even. This is why I don't put for me, off experience, you could have got stopped out right here, and that would have been kind of annoying. For me, from my experience, stop loss halfway once it hits TP1 is pretty solid. It's like the most accurate because sometimes this will stop you out. Like right here, I would have got stopped out. Sometimes I would put it a little bit above, but that would have just been luck. So I like to put it halfway, still give my stop loss some room to breathe, and I close my 1-to-2. If I lose half of this, and if the market did come back up, I would have probably honestly waited for a breakout of here. If it did, because if we broke this and we broke this lower low, now I'm expecting another lower low to be formed. I want to be expecting a higher high to be a lower low than a higher high. Sometimes it could do that, but that means market is ready to change directions, as you can see. And if I'm taking a guess on this right here, I feel because we came up and we made another lower high, like lower high. So I feel we're gonna continue dropping tomorrow. We'll see. We're gonna continue dropping, though. I believe. We'll probably be forming like a little trend line. Just getting ready for tomorrow. Well, not tomorrow, Monday. And it's a Friday, you guys, as well. So, hey, that's it. That's how you trade. I'm gonna go be picking up a cargo van. So, buying assets here. So we'll be all good on that. So that was today's trade, y'all. Very simple, fairly straightforward. If you guys have any other questions, just let me know down below. Yeah, that's today's trade, bro. It's that simple, bro. I know it sounds like, yo, this dude that was just too simple, because most of these traders, you know, they talk about all these, you know, technical analysis, and they got all, it's just confusion, guys. It's very simple, guys. Risk the reward, stay disciplined, guys. That's it. They know you can't follow those rules, so they tell you all this. They load your brain with all this. Go learn one strategy, stick to it, guys. Get it working for you. Find a way it works for you, guys, and you stick to it. Don't load your mind with all this information. You know, you want to do that, but you want to filter it out. But stick to one thing, test, tweak, forget. It's the scientific method, you guys. You guys got to test. You guys got to see if it works, and you guys got to, if it doesn't, you get rid of it. It's fairly simple, you guys. Fairly simple, you guys. That's what I did. This is Mamba FX strategy. You know, I learned it from him, and I tweaked it in some of my ways. I kind of was like, where doesn't this work for me? Where doesn't? I'm like, okay, Mamba has a little more capital than me. So what he risking, and then how fast he closes his trade, like Mamba could close out a 1-to-1. He makes a shit ton of money, bro. He can make $15,000. His capital is so large. So I'm like, okay, how can I adjust this? Because I was watching him trade. So I'm like, I got to figure out how this works for me. So I'm like, okay, I'll just take a 1-to-2 every time. 1-to-2, you can never, it always hits 1-to-2. Mamba used to say like, you know, hang on. So basically, Mamba would say, once it hits this 1-to-2, stop loss, break even, and then wait for the 1-to-3, close 70% of your trade. You could do it that way, but I'm like, nah, I'll just take my full profit, 1-to-2 every time, confidently. You know, that way, you know, this is what I saw win the most. Like, I'm like, okay, it always hits a 1-to-2. Sometimes you don't have to hold the 1-to-5. It always hits the 1-to-2 though. So instead of moving my stop loss at break even at that moment, I'll just take full profit. I double my money, and I'll be happy with that. Like, I risk 1% of my account. So say if I'm on my 25K account, I risk 250. I make 500 for that day. I'm happy with that. Most average. I even caught this. Look, this was a Friday, guys. Not caught that. Like, that's simple, you guys. That's how you trade. I would have took 2 trades this day. Well, it's Friday. It's Friday, so you kind of want to be wary of that. So I'm on a funded account, so I'm like, I didn't trade on my live account today. So I like, okay, I'll take this trade 1%, light risk today, light risk trade. I'll take 1 trade today, and then this is what we got. Lucky. I would not have took 2 trades today though, guys, because it's Friday. But yeah, that's that. Alrighty, man. Katron from, I was gonna say this is Katron from my movie company, but we can't do that. But yeah, you guys, that's it for the trade, guys. If you guys have any more questions though, yeah, just let me know, guys. I'm tired of this shit, bro. Like, but we grinding, we never stop, bro, and this is what we do. All right, have a good day, guys.